Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Everquest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server on the 60 Warlock, aka Necromancer, a little bit over 3 bubbles in. Been killing fell with guards, but that's not what we're doing, I promise. Uh, Honestly, with these recent videos, like I just want to hang around here because I like killing high elf guards. And if I can't kill high elf guards, I go kill Kalithan guards. So, and both of them have decent weapons and I can make plat without having to go to the tunnel and stuff like that. But today we're going to be exploring Crushbone. I'm going to show you the way there in case you're like a noob or something. Like I'll show you how to get there. And yeah, it's time for a video, so let's do it. So first of all, here we are. I'm going to show you how to get there from Felwith and from Kalithan. So one of these days I might do exploring Kalithan, because I know people have a lot of trouble with that place, and I don't even know, like, I know a bit about it because I kill guards there, but maybe I'll, like, run around, research it, and then show y'all, like, the different guild houses and stuff, because I know it's difficult up there. The ramps go all different ways and everything. But anyway, let's go. Here is Felwith, so right at the front of Felwith, which is pretty cool looking, by the way. And yeah, if you want to go to Crushbone from Felwith, you would just do right wall strats. I mean, you could probably follow the path and get there as well, but I usually do edge of zone strats, you know. So right wall strats will take you to Crushbone. Just take a right out of Felwith, and you will make it there eventually. Just don't accidentally pass by it or anything. And it is a low-level zone. We're going to read the wiki and stuff, so stay tuned. Got my boots on, so got my dead man floating on, so shouldn't take too long. And where is it? Make sure we stay on the wall. By the way, my computer is running like a brick of turds right now, so hopefully it doesn't affect the video too much. I know it did lagged a couple times in the last video when we did fell with B, and it's being like that again. It's running like a brick of turds. So what I was doing there, I was just sitting by the fell with noob area, and I was like healing people and giving them dead man floating, and you know, I can give mana, I can give necros aren't too bad at power leveling as long as it's like a really low level person, I would say. I'm sure I could do people in like the 20s and 30s too if I really wanted to, but I can trade my HP for, you know, and give them HP. I think I can give mana, pretty sure. I don't do it all the time. I'm not a grouping necro, so it's not like I'm sitting here looking at all my spells that help other people. So I'm not an expert on all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I can give mana and I can give HP, and it just like it takes my mana and my HP and gives it to them. So it's not like I don't, you know, it's not for without penalty. But if you're a lower level person, you need a lot less healing, and it just doesn't really, you know, I have a lot more HP, and so it can definitely be a little bit helpful. I'd rather, you know, if I was getting power leveled, I'd definitely rather be power leveled by like a druid or something like with a damage shield, or I don't know, but I can. So, not that I would, but I can. I'm an evil dude, so, but I'm nice. I'm nice. I give out random, like I gave a dude 10 plat. Um, Now telling about it is probably like canceling out the generosity or whatever, but some dude just walked up and tried to give me like a 20 bones, and he hit trade. But I went ahead and gave him 10 plat for it. And then like a dude in Felwith when I was fighting guards, I just randomly gave him a 20 plat sword. Told him to go sell it. You know, buffing people, healing people. Once you get to 60, sometimes you just hang around and help other people. But anyway, here is Crushbone. You can tell by the big fire, all the orcs, and there's a tunnel. So we're gonna go in here. I don't know if I'm gonna exactly kill everything or anything, because I think I get bad faction for Dark Elf Warrior Guild, which may or may not be the guards. So I have such a little good faction that I don't want to even chance ruining any of it. But I'm gonna need invis for this next thing we're gonna do. So hold on a sec. I want to show you how to get here from Kalithan as well. Gather shadows, and the Kalithan guards definitely don't like me because I kill them quite a bit. But follow the path. This part's a little bit tricky, I think. Coming from Crushbone to Calethan's kind of a little bit tricky. Like the path doesn't go directly there, kind of, and there's like a fork in the road, so that's not the way. Orc Hill's over here somewhere. I've never been a wood elf or a high elf, so this isn't like my area. Um, I'm usually starting over in either like I don't know really. I was a troll, I was a dark elf, I was a erudite, but I was a human. You know, I've never been a wood elf or a high elf. But here is Orc Lift. So let me invis up, and I'll try to show you the first thing you want to learn if you're in Calethan, and this isn't the Calethan video, this is the Crushbone video, but just in case you're Calethan Wood Elf and you're trying to get to Crushbone, I just want to help you out here, whether you're a High Elf or a Wood Elf. Let me drop a Dead Man Floating, because sometimes it's just, see that lag? Jeez. But let's hit this. I actually killed somebody with the elevator the other day by accident. Some, female, like, cleric or something, like a high elf. I hit the lift and their body just fell and they died. I don't know how it happened, but I could imagine they were like stepping off the elevator and they thought that they could make it, and it just was too much for them. But let's go back to the noob lift, which once again it's just left wall strats from the orc lift to get back to the POD and noob lift. That's usually how I do my directions. Remember playing like old video games, like whatever, Turok or anything like that, and you just do like right wall strats or left wall strats. Mostly EverQuest, really, but here is the POD lift. It's called that because the POD's down there. And we're almost to the noob lift. So if you want to get better at Calethan, just learn where all the lifts are, because that's where people are going to start their directions from usually, is like one of the lifts. Here is the noob lift. If you look down there, there's the path, there's the guards, noob lift right there. So Fellwith, that's the path to Fellwith. And, you know, you could take that path to get to the other lift, I guess, but this is the noob lift. So if you take right wall strats once again, so both ways, if you're a high elf or a wood elf, I'm starting to appear. If you're a high elf or a wood elf, it's both right wall strats. So from the noob lift, where hopefully all of you know where that is, you just do right wall strats. So just don't fall off. Take the bridge. The only way you can go. Here is the POD lift. It's pretty easy to get to from the noob lift. You just go right. So that's the POD lift. So we're still going right, going right. Watch out for this guy right here, this freaking ranger. If you're up here killing guards, he will run out and just destroy you. So right wall strats, right wall strats. You can kill this guy though, he's a punk. Right. This one's it's a little bit more out of the, not as easy. You got to go right, but just don't don't go over there. It's a dead end. Going over here, it's right wall strats, and as you can see, we're at the orc lift. So just both ways. If you're coming from Fellwith, right wall strats. If you're coming from Calethan, right wall strats from the noob lift. And you can, I guess, follow this path. Follow the path. And then we're heading into Crushbone right now, so apologize if you already know the way there. I just figured I would, something I felt like doing. And now from here, where do you go? Like straight up? Oh, you can kind of see the path up there from down there. Okay. Did not know that. Is that going to be the dead end? No. Okay. Like I said, I don't think I've ever grouped in Crushbone ever. I've watched people do it. Like on YouTube. You guys are going to come to find that I watch YouTube just as much as you, if not more. Alright, here's Crushbone, so let's go in. And as it's loading, I'll start reading the wiki. There's a dude. I hear there's tons of trains in here, so that's one thing to mention. Crushbone, notorious for trains. Pretty much like, Unrest, Mistmore, Blackborough. Because there's noobs, and, like, they don't know to, like, always call out their trains. They don't know, like, that it's bad etiquette to, like, kill a bunch of people with trains. They may be just a troll that's trying to kill people with trains. Like, It's because mostly low-level people group here, so there's more trains, and it's just like the way the zone is configured as well. But Crushbone is the home of the Crushbone clan of orcs. It is located directly to the north of the wood elf city of Calethan, and is the major thorn in the sides of all the inhabitants of Fadewire. Once you enter Crushbone, there are orcs everywhere, and there are almost always trains because of the close proximity of the orc spawns. There are also many high levels that will power low level groups. I recommend Crushbone from 7 to 15ish. On the wiki it says the level of monsters is 5 to 20. Notable NPCs: Orc Taskmaster, Orc Trainer, Orc Warlord, Ambassador Devin, Lord Darish, Rondo Dunfire, Retlin Brenclog, Emperor Crush, and the Prophet. Unique items: Dwarven Ringmail Tunic, Screaming Mace, Shiny Brass Shield, Bracers of Battle, Dragoon Dirk, Prayer Cloth of Tunair. I don't think there's very many, like, you wouldn't want to come here to, like, it's one of the very early, like, in Crushbone, there's not really anything to farm. So if you're, let's say you're level, like, 40 something and you come here trying to farm stuff, like, really not anything here that's, like, worth a ton of money. I think, like, 50 plat's the best you're going to get. Like, when I was going into Befallen, there's, like, the best dagger for, like, necros. Like, this dagger is from Befallen. And I think it's worth, like, I don't know, I think maybe it's no drop, but a lot of, no, it's not. So that's worth getting out of Befallen. But here, there's really nothing. I think the shield from, like, maybe the Orc Trainer or something some people want, but only early on. All right, looking at the map here. So we come in, we're going to go pretty much straight to the Orc Trainer Hill. I remember seeing people, I think I did group here once on my troll, because I remember doing Orc Trainer Hill. And are these guys going to be aggro to me? Dubiously. Because it says I get bad faction for the Dark Elf Warrior Guild. They're not going to be able to kill me. Like, there'd have to be like 100 of them on me probably to kill me. But here's Orc Trainer Hill. This is just the entrance, right? Some people group here at the entrance, I'm pretty sure, and they just pull stuff. But Orc Trainer Hill is right there. The way to get up, I think you just have to jump like right here. So it's kind of weird to pull. And I remember pulling it like one time on my troll. Somehow. Yeah, this is pretty fun to pull. It's kind of weird to pull though too. Ooh, he's up. The Orc Trainer's up. That's cool. I'm not going to kill him or anything, but he's up. He drops that shield. Let's talk about it, I guess. Orc Trainer, this is the first camp. This is the first camp you're going to go to, I think, after you get out of, like, the starting area. There might be, like, one other camp that's a little bit further away from the starting area where... No, I think Orc Trainer's the first camp you'd really go to as a low level. But let's check it out. Trainer Hill, where camping was born. Let's see. Let's see what he drops, the Orc Trainer. What does he drop? Orc Trainer. So he's an Orc Warrior level 13. He drops small rawhide armor, rusty weapons, shiny brass shield, and crushbone belts. Oh yeah, crushbone belts. That's definitely worth mentioning. There's like a quest where you turn in crushbone belts. I forgot about that. I think you can like sell them too, right? Crushbone belts. I remember that being a thing. I'm trying to click on the shiny brass shield. Shiny brass shield is worth like 20 plat, it looks like. Maybe up to 30 if you're lucky. 50 at the most. And it is a AC 10, save magic 10. Warrior, Paladin, Ranger, Shadow Knight, Druid, Bard, Rogue, Shaman, race all. So it's not, it's like one of the, if you're here and you don't have like any equipment yet, you're starting fresh, it would be a good shield for one of those classes. But anyway, if you're pulling here, I'm pretty sure you sit like over here, right? Somewhere over here. I don't know exactly. I'm sure they do different stuff. But then you pull up here, of course, and usually you'll be able to kill all of this, and then like your puller's gonna have to go like this. He's gonna have to like jump off the side and go find something else and then pull it up here. But yeah, that's the Orc Trainer. And then there's another camp, I'm pretty sure, like over this way. If you go left. I guess we'll go left. Pretty sure there's another camp this way. You go left across the bridge here. You know, people, the entrance group will be pulling this crap, pretty sure. Hey, what up, Searwin? I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, I guess you go this way, right? Down here. Alright, I think we're getting close to the camp. Can't remember exactly where you sit. Oh, you sit right here. So you would sit, like, right here. You have to make sure, like, you clear that guy out. Pretty sure, right? Then you clear, and there's, like, a dude that can spawn, like, somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure. Orc Slaver. Dwarven Smiths. Pretty sure. We'll look it up in a second. Fire there. Centurion. Alright, let me stand here and we'll look it up. I need to remember to get a cool thumbnail too. I always forget to do that. Let's read the wiki some more. We're in Crushbone right now. On the map, we went across the bridge. We're at 3 on the map. If you're looking at the map with me, it's the slave cabin, which inhabitants needed for Screaming Mace quest. So there's a quest involved over here as well. Let's read the dangers. This zone is extremely dangerous, despite the fact that there are orc ponds here. I would not recommend it for anyone under 4th level, and even that is pushing it. It is dangerous for several reasons. Sorry, I just woke up and my mouth is not working. The first reason it is dangerous occurs when there are very few people around. The other, when there are too many people around. The first danger occurs when there are few people around, and this is that the orcs reclaim their area, slowly spreading out from the back areas to the front by spawning in gradually further forward areas. Oh, by the way, the spawn timer is 9 minutes, so it's pretty fast. What's the Zim value? 166%, so really good. I don't know why people aren't here more. I mean, they are, but I think it's like nobody's here right now, just me. Which is kind of weird, right? Just me. The first danger occurs when there are few people around, and this is that the orcs reclaim their area, slowly spreading out from the back areas to the front by spawning in gradually further forward areas. Once all of the forward spawn sites are full again, the patrols begin. These patrols usually consist of a pair of fairly tough orc centurions who run from one side out to the entrance and then back in and over to the other side. There are usually 2 opposing troops that move in this way. After them comes the Legionnaire Patrol, which consists of the Legionnaire and 2 very high-level Orc Centurions, around 9th or 10th, who walk the same route. The only way I saw all of this is by hiding next to a tree and watching them all go by, and it made me sweat. The second problem occurs when there are too many people in the zone, which is most of the time. This generates a rapid spawn rate because there is a rapid kill rate, and trains result. Now, trains around here aren't the type of trains that occur in Blackburrow, for instance, which consist of a dozen gnolls running around. The trains here consist of orcs that people tend to flee from, namely the Legionnaire and his Centurions, who are high level, or Emperor Crush himself, and an Oracle or 2. Now, these aren't huge trains, but they are very deadly, as these troops are very powerful and can take out a large number of mid-level troops before being taken out themselves. The other problem with this is that they tend to attack indiscriminately, so simply standing too closely could mean that you get whacked. And people tend to not warn you that they're coming with hell on their heels. So you can get caught unaware. Again, keep your eyes peeled. I know there's like something that spawns here. Now there's somebody yelling at me in OOC. That's funny. Hold on a sec. I'm going to pause for a second. Alright, I'm going to skip one section because I'm trying to figure out what this camp is called. Trainer Hill. This is a good camp for lower level characters. There are 6 or 7 orcs atop the hill, and their respawn rate is fast enough that you will not need to pull from elsewhere in the zone. I disagree. The orc trainer himself drops the shiny brass shield, which is 10 AC and 10 save magic. Wall. This refers to the area directly in front of the bridge, which leads to the castle. Yeah, I've seen that. Generally, groups hunting here will pull the orcs roaming around the outside of the castle and even from within the castle itself if the group is strong enough. Throne Room. The highest level camp in the zone is inside the castle itself. It can be very difficult to hold as there are 6 to 7 legionnaires and oracles which spawn within the room itself, and their respawn rate is very fast. Yeah, that one looks fun. I've been there too. I'm lying. I've been at the wall, I've been inside the castle, and I've been at all these camps, I swear. If the group is able to hold this room successfully, it may be possible to pull both Emperor Crush and Ambassador Devin from the tower itself. Tents. This is the tented area in the very back of the zone. Holds orcs between pawn and legionnaires. The area shares the crevice filled with 4 random spawn orcs with the slaver cave. Doing a corpse run from here is difficult as most things will attack you as you go back to your corpse. Slaver Cave, located on the left side of the map over the bridge in the hill with the Orc Centurion and its building with 1 slaver and some quest NPCs inside of it. The accepted camp area is located in front of the building next to the tree, as this is the safe area. The camp extends from the top of the hill on the right side of the camp in the caves and any roaming orcs to the right of the tree. Relatively easy to get to, levels 5 to 8 normally level here, houses several slavers, a few centurions, and 1 random legionnaire. Killing the slaves will hurt your faction with the city they are from. I think that's this one, right? Slaver Cave. Slaver Pit. You find this camp by following the right wall. It houses 4 slavers, the Taskmaster, several slaves, and the named slave Retlon Brinclog, a level 17 magician. Killing him hurts Akanon faction. The Taskmaster drops a 530 whip and his brass earring. The brass earring is used for slaver quests, which results in many different rewards. Alright, let's look around a bit. I'm sorry for that. I swear this is a camp, though. It's one of those. Like, a dude spawns here. But let's look around. What's back here? Orc Pawn with a scythe, probably rusty. A legionnaire. Does anybody ever go back here? I don't think I've ever seen anybody back here. A legionnaire. A little spot here. Where the heck are we? What's in here? Orc Pawn. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of. Little table with some bones on it. Pretty cool. I don't really ever see anybody over here. Alright, we are coming around the moat. This is the castle. Here's the wall. This is the crazy part. When you do like the wall group or whatever. Here's the castle. This is like the bridge to the castle. And people sit like, where do they sit? I'm trying to remember. I think over here. Not over here, but we'll go around. That's Orc Hill up there. That's the Trainer Hill right there. So this is like right wall strats if you went. Can I do my boots in here? Yeah, cool. Sorry, I was running slow. Yeah, you come down from Orc Trainer Hill up there and you go this way usually, right? And this will be the wall group, like right here. Pretty sure, like right here. They sit like right here. So you'll sit right here. And you'll pull all this crap. You'll pull from like right the front of the castle. You'll pull stuff from over there and crap. This is like a really good experience group for like after you're done with Trainer and like the other left side camp. Then the Orc Slaver area is like right here, right? Not a ton of people do this one, but I think the Taskmaster spawns here. And he drops that whip and that earring for the quest. It's like over here. Little camp. I don't see groups over here too often. Is there something down there? Like, where are they going? Dude, they're like going through the wall. That's weird. Anyway, so people, like I remember being my troll warrior and pulling here. I swear I've been here now. Now that I'm in here and looking at it, and like it was so fun to pull. You know, you pull this crap, you run over here. Sometimes you like go into the castle. Sometimes you like go over here, pull this crap. There's like stuff back here. You know, it's pretty fun. This zone is fun. I remember. I can't wait to. Maybe I'll come here on my Ixar Shaman. Pull this crap. There's an emissary. Sometimes you like fall in the water, and that's like the worst thing that can happen. Then you have to like try to get out of by the ladder. Warlord. But you don't usually come back here. But yeah, just don't fall in the water. That's terrible. You might as well just like that guy. See what I mean? Anyway, let's go in the castle. I think I showed you all the camps out here. There's a camp right there. That's where people. That's like the last one people take, though. I would say the wall camp. Usually a group's here because it's awesome experience at a certain level. The trainer group, that group to the left over there. Let's go in the castle. Pretty much the last place to go. Ooh, look at that. Remind me to get a thumbnail. Bunch of orc legionnaires. Wonder what they con. Like, do they hate me? Dubiously. So you go this way. Usually, like, either fight your way in or you go invis, but you got to clear all of this out. And this is the camp. You, like, kind of sit on the table or behind the table. And you can jump out the window, like, if you want to, but that usually causes a train. So you usually sit on this table or around it, and you'll pull everything in this room, but you got to, like, work your way in. There's no way you can just come in here and, like, look at all this crap, you know? And most of the time you won't be able to, like, pull the Emperor unless you have, like, the best group ever and you're kind of here too long. But if you want to, I think he's, like, back here. You got to go behind the throne up here. Dang, what is he? Is he invisible or, like, a royal guard? And this would be where the warlord and all the cool stuff spawns, right? So pretty cool. There's not much to see up here, though. Like, this isn't a cool, like, thumbnail up here. I guess we'll do the throne room here. Or the castle, I guess. I don't know. Looking at the ceiling because that's how I did man float. What am I doing? Alright, turn around. But yeah, this is the best camp in the zone, especially if you can pull the stuff behind the throne and get all that the top NPCs in the zone. But we'll stand here and read the rest of the wiki. Alright, benefits. Despite the great danger in this area, there are many good reasons to hunt here. The first is the wealth that you can gather in a short time here. As a 7th level by myself, I gathered 2 platinum in the time it took me to go up less than 1 bubble. Most of the orcs here have some form of cloth, armor, or weapon on them, all of which is worth money. Some of the best weapons on the weaker orcs are cracked staves, which you can sell for over 1 platinum to a friendly merchant. There's no better feeling than going home encumbered because you got 3 or 4 of these in your backpack. Another great reason people hunt here is for the treasure trove and the unique items and quest items that can be found here. Some nice low-level items come out of this dungeon exclusively. First of all, there is the shiny brass shield, a shield that sometimes appears on the orc trainer. This is a nice shield that is relatively cheap to buy now and should be resting on everyone's arm if they can't use 2 weapons. Also, the Legionnaires have shoulder pads and bracers that are regularly on the market for sale, as well as items that can be used to get one of the quest items, the Screaming Mace. Yeah, there's shoulder pads too, and those are better than like the belts. Some of the other items that have become staples of this game are the Dwarven Ringmail Tunic dropped by the Emperor himself and the Dragoon Dirk, a highly sought after low to mid-level piercing weapon that drops off our favorite newbie killer himself, Devin. But the number one reason people hunt in Crushbone is the experience. Crushbone is tied with Befallen for the highest zone experience modifier in the game at 2.13, meaning that any CB mob killed will grant more than double the experience that a comparable monster in a zone like Butcherblock or Southern Desert of Roe would. As if that weren't enough, the orcs here drop Crushbone belts and Crushbone shoulder pads, which can be turned into Canlo Nushback, GM Warrior in Caledon, for additional experience and a piece of cheap armor, about 1 gold 5 silver to a vendor. The belts can be turned in 1 at a time and the shoulder pads 2 at a time. The belt quest gives respectable experience up to around level 10, and the shoulder pads go even higher. Probably past the point you should have moved on from Crushbone. Both items are frequently bought and sold in Crushbone and Greater Fadark as well. I personally greatly enjoyed hunting in Crushbone. The monsters came in more manageable numbers, and the number of other hunters wasn't as annoying as it was just outside the gates. Also, they spawned closer together, so there wasn't as much of a problem with roaming by you or camping by others. You can watch several spawn spots by yourself and make a good profit and good experience quite quickly. And I already read the popular camps. There's the Trainer Hill, the Wall, the Throne Room, the Tents, the Slaver Cave, the Slaver Pit. And I showed you all of those, right? Trainer Hill, we saw first. The Wall, I showed you that. It's right outside the castle. Throne Room we're in right now. Tents, the tents in the Slaver Cave are, I think that other area I showed to the left, but not 100%. Slaver Pit I showed you. Traveling to and from Crushbone. We don't need to read that because I already showed you that. And then, like, let's just look at what some of the top dudes drop. Ambassador Devin drops the Dragoon Dirk. Well, we pretty much already went over this. Emperor Crush, the Dwarven Ringmail Tunic, which is a 12 AC, save fire, save cold, save magic, plus 5 or 8 or something. I can't see it. 8. And it's for Warrior, Cleric, Paladin, Ranger, Shadow Knight, Bard, Rogue, Elf, High Elf, Dark Elf, Dwarf, Halfling, Gnome. Screaming Mace Quest is here, and then Crushbone belts and Crushbone shoulder pads. But yeah, that's about it. That's Crushbone. Maybe you all will see me here on my Ixar Shaman one day. I mean, it would be if I can make it over here. That would be cool. But yeah, lots of trains, Crushbone belts, good experience. The Wall is really fun. Even Trainer's fun. All the camps are fun, dude. I just remember having lots of fun in Crushbone. And I didn't even remember it really until I came in here. And I don't know if I'm confusing it with like watching somebody else, but I swear I pooled here. So I remember pooling here as my warrior. So, and that's really fun pooling here. I mean, it's cool just sitting there and waiting for pools, but pooling here yourself is like some of the most fun in the game. Pooling in this game is some of the most fun in the game. So, anyway, that's it for today. Hopefully I, helped you with Crushbone here. Gave you some information maybe. But yeah. Well, next time, hey, by the way, next time we're going to do Wrath Mountains, I'm pretty sure. If not, it'll be Field of Bone. And I know Field of Bone's kind of boring, but maybe you're not an Ixar and you've never been there. But doing Field of Bone for the Exploring Kunark series will lead us to 2 dungeons that we can explore. So, Kern's Tower and Kaysora. So that's why I have to do Field of Bone first. But hey, maybe you've never been an Ixar or you haven't gone all the way around the zone or something. I know I haven't. So, who knows? But yeah, Wrath Mountains, Field of Bone, and then those 2 dungeons, Kern's Tower and Kaysora. So we have stuff to do, plus my Ixar Shaman eventually. I just need some stinking bracers. I might just go buy them in the tunnel, or we'll make a video out of it and go find something and camp it. Yeah, put some bracers in the comments that are easy to get, that are good for an Ixar Shaman if you listen this far. I know most people don't. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.